Hey, what's up everybody, it's Bald Guy Ace, and in this video we're going to finally settle the debate. Which makes more money, sugarcane or netherwart? Now it's not quite as obvious as you might think, so make sure that you watch through the whole video so that you can see which type of crop you want to farm in order to make the most money. So in order to figure out whether sugarcane or netherwart is the best crop for making money, what I'm going to do is two different tests. The first test is going to be taking a regular diamond hoe that just has harvesting 5, replenish 1, and telekinesis 1 on it. And I'm going to farm sugarcane for 5 minutes, then I'm going to farm netherwart for 5 minutes, and we're going to see which makes more money. Of course, this isn't going to be the actual money that you'll make because you're going to be using hopefully better hoes when you're farming these things. But this will give you an idea without any kind of bias which one makes more money. Then I'm going to do another test that uses tier 3 farming hoes of each type, sugarcane and netherwart, and I'm going to see how much money I make with those. By the way, for each of these tests, I have a personal compactor, and the personal compactor has enchanted sugar, enchanted sugarcane, and enchanted netherwart, and a mutant netherwart. That way I don't have to worry about compacting things and slowing myself down that way. So first I'm going to do the test with the diamond hoe. I'm going to now go into the sugarcane section of my farm, and I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. Don't worry, I'm not going to actually play the whole 5 minutes on the video, and we're going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. By the way, it's worth noting that I also took out the agricultural sack from my inventory, so that way all of the farming crops that I get will be going directly into my inventory. I'm farming the sugarcane at 327 speed and at an angle of 45 degrees. That allows me to fully clear out the sugarcane while going at the fastest speed possible. By the way, I am farming level 60, so it will affect the amount of crops that I get, but it will have an equal effect on both the amount of crops I get from sugarcane and netherwart, so it shouldn't actually make a difference in the test. The timer just went off. It has been 5 minutes. So before I calculate how much money we got from sugarcane, I'm going to go down and do the netherwart first, and then I'll find out how much money we get from both types of crops. Okay, so here I am at my netherwart farm, and I'm going to do the same thing with the diamond hoe. We're going to farm it for 5 minutes, and we're going to see how much we get at the end. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. By the way, it's worth noting that I'm currently farming at 113 degrees and I'm flying, so it doesn't actually matter what my speed is because I'm going to fly at the same rate no matter what. Depending on the direction of your farm, you're going to either want to be at a 113 degree angle or a 67 degree angle, depending on the way your farm is facing. By the way, both this farm and my sugarcane farm are designed so that you can actually farm them one-handed if you change around your controls. I have videos on how to do that for both sugarcane and netherwart, so feel free to check those out if you haven't had your farm set up like that. Well, we're still farming some netherwart, but now is a good time as any to tell you guys it'd be awesome if you want to hit that like button and also subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Alright, and the timer just went off for netherwart. And so we have now farmed both netherwart and sugarcane, and we have the amount that we got right here. And now we're going to sell this stuff, and we're going to see how much coins we made. By the way, it's worth noting that I did not have an elephant pet equipped for either of these tests that I just did, but I am going to equip it for the later tests. So whenever you sell stuff, you always want to check the bazaar just in case the prices might have gone up. And as you'll see right now for sugarcane, the prices are actually up more than they sell to the NPC price. So if I sold right now to the bazaar, I would actually make an extra 7,000 per enchanted sugarcane. So that will make a difference in how much we'll make. But I'm going to calculate it right now by selling it to the NPC. And then I'll let you know how much we would have made if we actually get this bazaar price instead. Because if we look at netherwart right now, it's actually selling below its NPC price for mutant netherwart. And so for netherwart, we're definitely going to want to sell to the NPC either way. Okay, so I just sold my sugarcane to the NPC and we made 99,386 coins in 5 minutes of farming sugarcane. Now I'm going to quickly zero out my bank and then we're going to sell our netherwart. Wow, look at that. I just sold my netherwart and we made 97,226 coins in 5 minutes. That's less than we made farming sugarcane. So that is pretty crazy because I know everyone always said that netherwart makes more money than sugarcane. So if you multiply this out and see what we would make in an hour, we would actually end up making 1,192,632 coins with sugarcane, and with netherwart we would make 1,166,712 coins. So we would actually make almost 30,000 more coins with sugarcane, and that's assuming that we sell to the NPC. If we sold our sugarcane to the bazaar because it was actually selling for more on the bazaar, we would actually end up making 1,362,192 2 coins in 60 minutes, which is actually almost 200,000 coins more in an hour than Netherwart, and that's using a diamond hoe. But wait for it, because what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to equip my elephant pet, and then I'm going to actually use these tier 3 hoes to actually farm the sugarcane and the Netherwart. And then we're going to do the test again, and we're going to see how much money we make. So as you see on my sugarcane hoe that we're going to use now, it has cultivating 9, harvesting 6, turbocane 5. It gets the plus 50% sugarcane bonus just for being tier 3. I also get an extra 64 and then 32 farming fortune for the counter being at 69 million. And I have an extra 20 farming fortune for the blessed bonus. So we're going to get a lot more farming fortune. And then when I do the Netherwart, it's a little bit lower, but I'll take that into account when we do the calculation at the end. The only difference is that I've only harvested about 4 million Netherwarts, so I get 1 digit less on the counter, which means that I get plus 48 and plus 24 farming fortune. So I will get a little bit less. So first we're going to do sugarcane. We're setting the timer for 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, we just finished farming sugarcane. I'm going to just put this up here in the top of my inventory, and we're going to go down and we're going to do Netherwart. Okay, so here we are at Netherwart, and we're using the Netherwart tier 3 hoe this time, and we're going to set the timer for 5 minutes, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, we just finished doing Netherwart. We're going to quickly sell the sugarcane and the Netherwart, and we'll see how much money we will make. So before I go over the results, I do want to quickly point out again that this Netherwart hoe did have about 25 less farming fortune than the sugarcane hoe. So not that much, but still a little bit. So after selling to the NPC, sugarcane made in 5 minutes 191,696 coins, which in an hour would be 2,300,352 coins. And selling Netherwart to the NPC after 5 minutes was 187,024, which after 1 hour is 2,244,288 coins, which is less than sugarcane. Everybody always says that you farm sugarcane to level up, but then once you get to max level, you want to farm Netherwart because it makes more money. But this test that I just did twice now with 2 different things, both have Netherwart making less money. Now, even if you had the extra 25 fortune on this Netherwart hoe, at the most, it might make a tiny bit more than sugarcane, maybe, or maybe it'll just tie it. Either way, it doesn't make enough more to make it worth setting up a whole farm that's infinite to farm Netherwart when you're getting no XP, when you can just continue to farm sugarcane if you already have the farm set up because you're going to be leveling your farming anyway. Then also, if you insta-sold the sugarcane to the bazaar instead of selling it to the NPC, right now you would actually make 2,633,323 coins in an hour, which makes it way better than Netherwart. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's something I did wrong, or if maybe something changed in the game since I last played and Netherwart is now just not as good as sugarcane. Either way, guys, it'd be awesome if you could click that thumbs up button. That way more people can find out about my videos, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. And until my next one, I'm Bald Guy Ace reminding you to embrace the baldness.